Hello, I'm Jean. I started spearfishing in 1987. I did a scuba course when I was at university and my instructors were very keen on spearfishing, so instead of taking me scuba diving they took me spearfishing and I got hooked. Then in 1988 I moved to Port Elizabeth for a year and I soon earned the nickname of the Parrot Queen because I was very good at shooting Natal knife jaw. That's about all I could manage in those days. And then a year later I moved to Johannesburg, and this just shows that even living in a landlocked town you can still pursue your sport if you're that keen. I made friends and I joined clubs with underwater hockey and scuba diving, and I used to go down to Natal as often as I could, and that's when I started going to Mozambique to carry on with my spearfishing. I was very competitive. I went to every single competition that I could. I represented Johannesburg or Hattingh and Eastern Province in nationals over a couple of years, and I went to a lot of club competitions. I spent as much time as I could in Mozambique and as much time as I could on the coast. We went on a yacht trip to Mozambique with a whole bunch of scuba divers, all very good friends from the club. And one day we went out to Hattingh and I jumped into the water with my 1.1 meter Cape gun, which was rather feeble for that area. And this huge fish swam up to me and it turned sideways and just sat there, and I just gave it a shot and it took off absolutely at the highest speed you can imagine and dragged me along. I managed to hang on to my float, but I got dragged along. The water was luckily, the reef was about 14 meters deep, so it couldn't go deeper than my 30-meter float line, otherwise I would definitely have lost it. Anyway, I got dragged along for about 30 minutes. There was a huge potato bass following us around, kind of in and out, weaving in and out and trying to interfere. And after 30 minutes I finally landed the fish and got it onto the boat and then got it onto the yacht. And we actually had to give it a second shot just to pull it up and get it onto the boat. And then I had to lie down on the deck next to the fish because it was too heavy to hang from anyway. And then eventually we had to cut it into 4 pieces to weigh it on a 20-kilogram scale, which is all we had. And it weighed 52 kilograms. It was a dog-tooth tuna, and it was a men's world record at the time. And a week later it was broken by an Australian guy, which I wasn't very happy about. It's been broken many times since. And we just ate really well that night, and the rest we just gave to passing dars, to poor fishermen that were passing. It is a fantastic sport for women. I do recommend that everybody try it. There's a whole new world, wonderful, wonderful world out there. It just gives you a new dimension to life, and it's very meditative as well.